What's up, everybody? I'm making this video to show off my statue collection. Never done one of these before, so first time for everything. I'll kind of go through, this is the general layout of most of the setup. I've got a few over here in this DTOF, a little bit of a wire mess over there, long story. My brother and I live in an apartment, so we're kind of limited on space. This is kind of a temporary setup. I'm going to go through each one and let's get started. This window in the back is, we thought about covering it up. We were going to try to block out the entire back over here with a platform, and that kind of never got done, so we kind of left it there. We keep the blinds closed because we don't want any direct sunlight obviously getting in there. You can see that some of it comes through the bottom there, but all in all, none of it's hitting the statues directly. Blinds stay closed all day. They are never, ever opened. My girlfriend hates that, but, you know, she'll live. So, starting up the top, we got Sideshow Daredevil, sculpted by Daniel Bell. I know there's a couple of different variants of this one. This one is the one that I like. I got him displayed with the gritting teeth, along with a bunch of PVC. And the other Daniel Bell Sideshow Captain America with the Ultron head. You can see there. I see a lot of people complaining about the pose on this one. I love it. Most of my statues, I got started with 1/6 scale. This Deadpool actually over here was the very first one that I ever bought. I think I got it at Best Buy one day. It was something I always wanted to get into, and I just decided to pull the trigger one day. Got Netflix Daredevil, old school Iron Man. Those are Marvel Gallery PVC statues. And you're going to see two Ninja Turtles a few times. If I do any other videos, you'll see a lot of the posters that we have in our game room and the rest of the apartment. I'm a Leonardo fan. I've always been, and my brother is a Raphael fan, so those are the two turtles that you'll see represented most. I don't remember which company made these. It's funny, I got him one for Christmas, and he got me Leonardo for Christmas, so there you go. More PVCs. This one I think was reissued without Robin recently that I saw. Arkham Batman, Justice League, Fleischer's Superman. This is one of my favorites. Got Batman throwing a batarang there. Those are PVC. You will see a lot of Batfleck. I'm a big Batman fan. My favorite heroes are Batman, Green Lantern, and Superman. My brother's a big Superman fan too. That's his favorite, so Batman and Superman are very prevalent here. Once I found out Sideshow was going to start putting limits on basically your points, your Sideshow reward points, we're going to start expiring. So before mine expired, I got this, I think it's Chrissy Zulo statue, Supergirl. I like her artwork. I do draw, but she's pretty cool. She does some amazing things with markers. This Leonardo figure I got, this is part of a set that comes with an art print. I think it was from the Good Smile company, and I ended up saving money on it because one of Leo's katanas is broken, as you can see right there on the left, and his bandana is a little bit funky there. I love the look of this line. I plan on getting the rest of them, but at the time and what my budget was when I got this, I was pretty happy with it. Goes well with the Sideshow Leo. I tried to get him with the red, but I ended up getting this actually on eBay. You can probably see why I got such a good price on it just by looking at it. There was something on it that kind of brought the price down a little bit. I was very happy with that. I think Batman, I got that Batman, I think this is from Diamond I think it's from Diamond, but I hate the way his teeth look there. Looks like a zombie. Moving on. Batman, one of my favorite Flash statues, based on the artwork of Francis Manapul. I like that it's dynamic. A lot of Flash statues do not have that. I have another Flash statue where he's basically standing up. They have a lot where he's in really cool poses, but this one is my favorite. Really get that sense of motion. Arkham Batman. This is one of my favorites. I'm probably going to say that several times because I really can't just pin one favorite down, but Henry Cavill is basically my favorite Superman, and I am a Christopher Reeve fan. Nightwing. Tank suit Batman. This Batfleck right over here, I liked, and then I got the quarter scale Sideshow Batfleck, which is this one over here. And I kind of hate this one now. But I thought about getting rid of it. I decided I'll keep it. Nightwing. That Cyclops back there is a Bowen piece. I'm a DC fan first and foremost, but I do like Marvel too. You can like both. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And Cyclops is one of my favorite on the Marvel side. I like these Joelle Jones pieces too. Batgirl's taking a selfie there. Maybe she's doing I don't know what the kids are doing now. TikTok. This is a pretty recent one that I've gotten. Alex Ross. I actually forgot that I pre-ordered that at one point, and then it arrived at the house. Moving on, New 52 Superman. This one is my brother's. This is made by Prime One. It's got the glowing red eyes portrait. I think it came with a regular one also. The statue is a beast. Like I said, my brother's a huge Superman fan. As far as Green Lantern statues go, this one is my absolute favorite. This one is mine. Prime One. I think I got it on Sideshow, but it's kind of got the little smirk. I feel it goes with his personality well. When I first saw this statue, I thought it was amazing, but I kind of thought this looked like toothpaste going around. That lasted about 3 seconds, and I fell in love with it. The colors, everything is amazing. I wish I had the Jon Stewart Sideshow piece to go next to it, but I don't. I do want to get that. Like I said, big Green Lantern fan. Now, even before the Snyder Cut, I was, and I always will be, a huge Batfleck fan. I effing loved Ben Affleck as Batman. If you are looking for this statue, I know Past, Present, Future in West Palm Beach does sell one. It's not an exclusive, it is the collector's edition. I think the exclusive came with either a Batarang. I think it was a Batarang. I'm pretty sure that one of them came with a grenade launcher, but that might have been the armored Batman. But this is the first quarter scale statue I bought. And like I said, big Batman fan. I love Ben Affleck as Batman. I am a Christian Bale fan. I love most of the Batman. I don't count George Clooney as Batman, but he's a great actor. And I got Samus Aran here. This one is from First Four Figures. I think from the time that I pre-ordered this, the time I actually received it was about maybe 4 years. I don't know. It took a while. I remember at one point I thought about canceling it because I thought that it was just never going to come out. Not the exclusive. The exclusive came with a bunch of LEDs in it, which look way cooler. I think that I was going to order that, and I ended up going with this one. Kind of regretted it, but I still love the statue itself. The exclusive would have made it much cooler. Definitely a great piece. And these are by Kotobukiya. Well, a bunch of them except for Justice League Batman and Jessica Cruz. I know a lot of people had issues with Jessica Cruz when they got her because I think there were issues with her hands being broken. I love this one. Jessica Cruz is one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I think she looks great in that one. I think this is the most recent one I've gotten. Nightwing by Kotobukiya. And I'm pretty sure everybody has seen these at some point. I like Green Lantern hovering there in the middle. Wonder Woman looks badass. Like I said, I'm also an artist. I love Jim Lee's artwork. He's my favorite comic book artist. I think these really bring his artwork to life. I thought I had that Green Lantern logo pushed out a little bit more. I don't want to reach back there right now, but I'll probably fix that later. Kotobukiya Batman. I couldn't find this one for a while, and then my brother found it at the comic book store because they had gotten it in. I think we ended up getting it as a Black Friday special. Black Friday conveniently falls right before my birthday, so good timing on that. If you haven't seen the Snyder Cut, check it out. I am one of the few people who actually enjoyed the Joss Whedon version, but still wanted the Snyder Cut. Now that we have it, I'm very thankful because the Snyder Cut blows Justice League away. I think there were a lot of things they could have done in the original Justice League, but he had to cut the movie down so much that it kind of suffered. That's putting it lightly. Black suit Spidey back there. This Mega Man X came as part of the Marvel vs. Capcom, whatever the last one was. Was that 4 or 5? I think it was I think it was 5. I don't know. The game was terrible. I still own it. I sold the Infinity Stones that it came with. He came in the same box. It was a four statue set. It came with this Iron Man and Chun-Li and Captain Marvel. I have Captain Marvel up in our game room, I believe, where we have some of our PVC statues. But this is, I think, the winner of the entire set. For the price that I got it, it was worth it just for the statues. Like I said, the game was terrible. The Infinity Stones that it came with were disappointing. But at least I got these cool little PVC statues with it. The Master Chief back there. That's a figure. I'm trying to think of, I forgot what the name of the company that makes those is. That Killing Joke Joker in the background there. I know these weren't that popular with a lot of people, but I love the color on them. I hate mixed media capes more than anything. I know that I have one on my Batfleck. Being a Batman fan, there's going to be a lot. Any character that has a cape, you're going to have mixed media sometimes. I despise this. I mean, you can pose it to a certain point, but I'd much rather have a sculpted cape. Batman looks a little bit stiff, but for the price that I got these, they wasn't that bad. I think I paid about 50 bucks for each of them. I got them all while they were on sale. Hal Jordan kind of leans a little bit there. I don't know if you can tell in the video. He's kind of leaned back. But the color looks good. I lit that up right before the video. It's actually from the Green Lantern movie, which is another movie that I liked parts of. It's a very long discussion. There were things I liked in that movie, and there were things that I absolutely hated. More Hal Jordan. It's from Green Lantern First Flight, the maquette. Injustice 2. I believe this is Injustice 2. PVC statue. I think I got this at GameStop. I don't know if it was exclusive to GameStop. I like the pose. They had a couple of them from Injustice. I like this one the most. This was 3D printed because I have a Green Lantern power battery up here, the 1/1 replica. And I bought it from Past, Present, Future down in Davie. Went down there, and they had the battery. It was an open box, and it did not have the ring that came with it. So my friend, who owns a 3D printer, tried to 3D print a power ring, and we put magnets in it. I bought magnets from Home Depot because it works by magnet. Let me see if this, there you go. So yeah, you push the battery up to the thing and to the battery, and it lights up. I think it lights up for about 60 seconds. We tried coming up with a way to make it look a little bit different, but we were happy with that. I gotta paint it. It's definitely not finished. As you can see, that's still lit. I keep a a magnet on the side here so I can light that up also. I'm happy with it. They gave me a discount because it didn't come with the ring and it was an open box, so really good price. I wish it came with the ring. It looks better with the ring. It matches. I still gotta paint this mofo. And once I do, it'll look a little bit better. That's a Sinestro maquette that came with Green Lantern Emerald Knights, the animated video. I love Sinestro as a character. Supergirl PVC. I'm not crazy about the portrait on this one, but I think I got it for about 45 bucks. So it is what it is. Pose is cool. Breaking some chains there. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan. The Solid Snake in the middle was by First Four Figures. I think you can move his eyes around. I think you have to pop like part of his head off in order to do that. I didn't want to do it. I like the way it looks. I actually bought that on an impulse from GameStop, which is where I found it. I think it cost about 50 bucks. It's made of PVC. And I think they sell one that's active camo, and I'm not sure if there are 3 of them. That might be 2. I don't know. I got this one. Raiden and Gray Fox are PVC. They're made by Gecko. Both of them have light up features. You can light up Gray Fox's helmet. He also comes with an alternate helmet that's open, so you can see Frank Yeager's face. And he also comes with, I think, a switch out arm, so you can see the blaster instead of the sword, but I got the sword. I like the way that looks. Raiden's eye lights up. No other add-ons. Actually, I think that he comes with one that's... I'm not sure if there's an alternate portrait that came with it. I have it in a box somewhere, but I like the way it is there. I liked Metal Gear Rising. It's a complete departure from Metal Gear Solid. If you haven't played it, you might want to know that going in. My brother, on the other hand, hates that series, along with my cousin. We're all big Metal Gear fans. Robocop. I'm a big Robocop fan also. I'm a big fan of pretty much anything that's on the shelf. Let's get that out of the way. I have a Robocop movie poster in my dining room. This was a McFarlane statue. No, not a statue. It's a figure. It's got articulation, which I kind of hate, but I posed it. Every now and then it'll get a little bit loose. I have to kind of prop it back up. The other day he was leaning a bit because the knee was starting to bend there a little bit, but it's a little bit of maintenance. I think he's part of the movie Monsters line. I got this around 2005, I want to say, at KB Toy Store one day. I walked in and saw it, and I was like, I gotta have it. I despise Hot Toys for exactly that reason. I do not like any articulation. I like to be able to put the statue down and go. I know people like to pose Hot Toys. I think they're overpriced. I think they're action figures. To each his own. If that's what you're into, go for it. I'm not going to deprive anybody their joy of Hot Toys or anything. So like I said, that's the basic setup. Over here I got a Jim Lee autographed picture. I do plan on putting some of my artwork up somewhere to accent some of the statues, but that'll probably be in the future. I'm more than likely moving into a new place at some point by the end of the year. So, like I said, this is all temporary. And we've got this one right by the TV. Some of the light, just to prove I'm a DC fanatic. That's there. These are pretty awesome. I got this from Rock Your Wall on Etsy. That wire showing infuriates the hell out of me, but you know, it's there right now. We'll fix it at some point. But check out Rock Your Wall on Etsy. It took about, I want to say 4 months. It took some time, but I was very happy with it. He has a whole bunch of signs. They're LED light up signs. They look amazing. When you turn the lights off, this looks great. There are times where we'll have all the lights off, and yeah, definitely worth the money and the wait. It's the Rocketeer. I believe it's a gallery statue. I got that in 2020. Funny story, my mom actually bought this, I think, on a trip to Universal or Islands of Adventure recently. She went up there with my aunt, and she bought the Groot thing, and it came with an air plant inside of it. She had no idea what it was, that it came with a plant. So she ended up giving me that part. It's the Starlink R-Wing. My only reason for buying Starlink was because of Star Fox. I'm a big Star Fox fan. DC Universe, PVC. That came with the game. Don't really play the game, but I bought it just for that. A couple of 1/10. And this DTOF we usually keep. I think this is the DTOF. Keep a lot of our 110s. I love this Wonder Woman pose. I actually got a really good price on that. A little bit of Superman, Greg Capullo, Batman. Some of our villains, again, this is the only yellow Sinestro I have. Black Adam, God knows when we'll see that movie. I think The Rock will be about 63 by the time that comes out. Deathstroke, Harley Quinn. This side of the room is a little bit of a wired mess. They couldn't install our cable without putting this giant adapter box here, which kind of threw a wrench in our plans when we moved in. So that's kind of up in the air. Again, more Batman, animated series Superman, Jason Fabok, Batman figure. Gallery Batgirl, I believe it's gallery. And with this big old wire going across. These are from Injustice 2. I actually got this from GameStop. The guy broke it accidentally, one of the Brainiac arms. That's more of that stupid adapter that they put in there for our cable. But yeah, the guy from GameStop was boxing this, and he broke it. And the funny thing was, he tried to play it off like he didn't break it, but he saw that I was watching him the entire time. It got really awkward. He discounted it. I think we got about half off on it. So, supposedly 1/6 scale. They're a little bit small, but they came with the game, and this is kind of a temporary spot for them. So yeah, that's the main setup for now. Maybe I'll post some more videos in the future once I start getting back into statues, and I'll maybe knock out some reviews. But there you have it. Next time I'll show you guys a little bit more maybe, and that'll do it for today.